everyone, Jus4SweetZ here. I have another fun little project for Halloween, and it's really great. I'm going to show you the different options you can do with one little mason jar and a Sharpie. So there's so many options for this. If you're having a Halloween party, even just to decorate your house. My sister's having a Halloween birthday party for my niece, and actually I need to have her watch this video today so she can check out this idea. She wanted ideas for my niece's Halloween party. So anyway, I just got a thing of jars at Walmart because I wanted the ones that were no writing on them, and I got a whole case of them for like $7. And I have a Sharpie pen. I'm out of breath. I ran out to my car and it's raining, so I was hurrying. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a mason jar mug that's a Halloween, a mason jar candelabra or votive, and a mug, a votive, and a candy jar out of it. Had to think for a second. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I'm going to make something very, very basic. You can get way more into the detail if you want, but I'm just going to do the basics of it, and I want you to take your ideas and go from there. And that's what makes it fun. So have your oven set on 350 degrees, and we're going to get started. So my nose is running, and I've got a frog in my throat. Maybe I need to start doing these videos at night. Then I won't have so many issues. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my jar off for a while here and pick the side. Okay, so I want to draw. I'm going to kind of do it, I think, right here. Okay, so I'll wipe that off a little bit. And all I'm going to do is I am going to draw pumpkin eyes. Okay. And I've seen people do this with, I am not the best artist here, so my eyes will probably be different, but that's okay, right? People don't care. I'm going to have to make them. I thought I could do it, but I am a retard when it comes to drawing. I am not artistic in that way whatsoever. Okay, try not to get your hands on it, though. You want to just kind of go around. And all we're going to do is we're going to, trying to prop it on myself. Go ahead and color these eyes in. Now you can make them any shape, any way you want. And I want you to color them in with the Sharpie. And you can even, Sharpies are so versatile and they come in so many different colors now. They even come in glittery. So you can pick whatever you want. I'm just using a basic black right now. But gosh, I go to the store and I'm like, I cannot believe the colors that they have. So you can get all different colors. Okay, so I know they're not exactly even, but when you carve a pumpkin, they're not always exactly even either. Another thing you could use on these is a stencil. You don't have to do it freehand, but sometimes freehand is fun. Okay, so now we're going to do the pumpkin nose. I'm going to fill that in as well. So just color all this in. Alright. Now I guess I could have made my pumpkin face on my mug before I got to you guys, but I thought I'll just do it while I'm doing the video. Okay, and there's our mouth. And like I said, do any expression you want. Use a stencil if you have one. There's even like cookie stencils that I have, and I might actually pull those out if I didn't get rid of them. I got frustrated with those. They're the kind that you put over a cookie and sprinkle cocoa or powdered sugar through them, and it's supposed to put that design on the cookie. I could never get it to work the way I wanted to, so I got really frustrated with them. And I may still have those. If so, they're perfect because they're just round little stencils that you can stick on here and stencil your design onto your mug. Doesn't have to be freehand, but for a kid's party, this is great. You don't have to get too fancy. They're going to love it no matter what. Okay. All right, so there's my pumpkin face, and I'm gonna kind of give him some eyebrows. It's amazing what eyebrows do, huh? Can give you all kinds of different looks. Okay, so there's my pumpkin face, all drawn on there with a Sharpie. Just make sure you fill in some of those spots. And you've got your oven set on 350 degrees and 350 degrees. So here is the trick. Guess what? We are going to bake our mason jar. Now I'm not going to do it while doing the video, but you're going to want to put this jar on a cookie sheet, and you can do more than one at a time if you want to do like 6 at a time or whatever. Put them on a cookie sheet, stick them in the oven on 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Then you're going to pull that out and you're going to let them cool completely all the way down. And what that's going to do is it's going to set this Sharpie so that you can hand wash it. I wouldn't suggest dishwasher, but you can hand wash them without the face coming off. If you just do it and you don't stick them in the oven, this eventually comes off or it peels off right away. It's not permanent, even though a Sharpie is permanent. So you want to bake it in that oven on 350 degrees for 30 minutes, and this will become part of the glass and be a permanent item on your little mason jar. So that's kind of fun. And I made one yesterday for the boutique, and just like the redneck wine glass, I made it Mommy's sippy cup and wrote it in Sharpie and then baked it on. And it's really cute for someone to give, like, you know, a gift for their mother, or, you know, it can be also used as like a candle votive, I guess is what you call them, right? I think that's what they're called. Anyway, so let's get on. So let's pretend this is baking right now. And these are the different options that we can do. The first thing I'm going to show you is you can take this, and just like our redneck wine glass, you can glue that on to a candelabra, and there you are. You have your little pumpkin votive, and you can fill it with a filler, and I'll show you that in a minute. But that can be a votive, or you can make it a wine glass. It can be your pumpkin wine glass, and that's just really a fun idea. Now for my niece, what we are going to do is, this is the idea I want to show her. And I created one of these myself because I like the fact that it's glass and it stays colder. So take the center out of the ring and put it on top. And just set it down, most likely in a safe place. Now all I have is a screwdriver. I believe this is called a Phillips. And we have a really big hammer, but that's because I can't find my household hammer. You don't have to use a hammer this big, I promise. Just find your household hammer. If I could find one, I would, but I know this is right in the toolbox. So, okay. So anyway, we're going to set this right in the center of our jar and just kind of try to keep your hand steady and keep it to where you're holding down that jar. And you're going to do 1 pop, 2 pops, 3 pops, and that goes all the way through. So it looks like this. And there you have a hole in the lid. See? Got a perfect little hole. Now we're not quite done there, and this is because it leaves that nasty sharp edge on this side. And the last thing we want to do is have our kids open this up and decide that they want to play with this and cut themselves. So all I'm going to do is get my finger in there, which was not good, is take this with the hammer, and I'm going to flatten that out. And that's basically just to prevent anybody from getting hurt. So you might have to hammer that just a few times to make sure it's flat, but then at least you're not hurting anybody. So that's all flat. You don't want to, it's misshaping it a little bit, but that's okay. So you put that right back in the center. You're going to attach that to your jar that's already been baked and cooled. And you can fill this with a Halloween punch, with orange juice for breakfast, you know, whatever you want to do, make it orange or make it green if you want to. You could even draw a Frankenstein face on there. That's not too hard to do. I'm just grabbing a straw here out of my drawer. Get you back here. And just plop this straw right in there. And there you go. You have your very own little drinking mug with a lid for kids for a birthday party so that they're not spilling and they're excited because they have their own jar. You could also do this as a project for kids at a birthday party. Give them each a Sharpie, let them draw whatever they want on their mug, bake them, put the lids on, and send them as their goodie gift to go. And they're going to love it. So that's a really fun idea to do with this. The next thing we're going to do is let's take this off. We'll just leave our little lid here attached. We'll get rid of our big giant hammer. Okay, the other thing you can do is just bake your jar, and you can decorate it like the lid with some fabric, put some fabric around it or ribbon, and you can turn this into a candy jar, and you could even use larger ones, but just like my boo gift that I did with the pretzels, this would be a really cute boo gift to fill with candy corns or something like that. You could even put a really cute tag on it, put candy corn inside of it and call it pumpkin poop. I've seen that done, but it's done in baggies normally. And just fill it and make it as your boo gift, or just give it to someone special. So that's a really cute idea. Fill it with, like I said, candy corns, or you can use, they have these things at the dollar store that are gummy body parts and gummy eyeballs. That would be really cute in here as well. So that's a fun idea. So the last idea is our candle votive, which I already showed you, to go ahead and you can just glue that just like my redneck wine glass. Glue that onto that. Make sure it dries for about 48 hours. Go back and watch that video. They're really easy to do. And what we're going to do with this one is I have some Epsom salt that I got from the dollar store. I have some essential oils that I got from the dollar store. And then I just have my food coloring that I have in my kitchen with all the baking I do. So I'm going to take some Epsom salt, and I would say I'm going to use my hand to measure right around a third or a quarter of a cup. I'd say more of a third because you want to get a little bit of fill in there. Okay. Then the shaking doesn't work for me. It doesn't come out fast enough. I don't have time to play with it. So I go ahead and shake a little bit of the essential oil onto the Epsom salt. Okay. And I have the vanilla bean scent. And then I'm going to take my food coloring, and this is a gold orange. And I'm going to do just a couple drops of this. And I'm just doing this on a plate. You can do it on a bowl, whatever. And you just want to kind of go in there, and we're going to start mashing this all around. And what we are creating is a smelly salt that we're going to put in the bottom of our votive. You want to make sure you mix that well. You can see the bright orange colors coming out of this. Let me show you up close because it's hard to see far away. But the bright orange is coming out. You can make it as bright or dark as you like. I might even add just a little bit more to this one. And I want you to know that I've been testing this out. I made a votive holder yesterday, and it's actually, I made a Christmas one, and I'll show you that one more towards Christmas. But I'm testing it out right now to see how it burns, and it's actually doing very well. You can also get the unscented tea lights or scented tea lights at the dollar store. So this essentially is a very, very inexpensive gift. You have the jar that is less than $1. I think it's roughly right around 50 to 60 cents. You have your candelabra is $1. You have your oil is $1. You've got this big thing of Epsom salt, which will make quite a few of these for $1. You should have food coloring in your house, but if not, you might have to invest in a little bit of food coloring. And then your tea light candles, and I think you get like 8 of them for $1. So it's essentially just a very inexpensive gift. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this orange, and I'm going to take my salt and put it right in this jar. And you can make as little or as much as you want. You can fill this jar all the way if you want to with orange Epsom salt and vanilla. It doesn't have to just be down at the bottom. So you do this to your discretion. Now I just go ahead and I plop that candle, and if I can't reach, which I can't, I just grab something that's longer and stick it in there so I can even it out. And there you have your votive, and it looks really cute on top of this. and you have just made a centerpiece for your table for your birthday party. Let me get really close for you. Look at that. Isn't it cute? And you can make a couple of these or make one for each table. Make them for a gift for a teacher for the holiday. It's just fun and something unique and different, and people love it. So there's my idea of how to make a Halloween mason jar with the different ideas that go with it. Use them at a birthday party as a gift, just to decorate your own house. It doesn't matter. It's just really fun and unique. And I want you to have fun with these things. So get creative, get the different color Sharpies. Remember to bake that jar for 30 minutes on 350 degrees and let it cool completely. And away you go with your ideas and let your imagination soar. So anyway, I hope you had fun with this. I have been really having a good time coming up with some of these ideas. These are all new to me. I just keep kind of coming up with things and then I just do it. And I want to share with you. So if you like this video and you like this idea, please hit the like button. And I'd love for you to also share it with your family and friends and share it on your Facebook page. I'd love for you to go to my Facebook page, Jus4SweetZ, and like that page as well. And if you have any ideas or you come up with something really unique and fun, feel free to do a video response. I'll accept it. I think it's fabulous that people get involved and show me what they do and their ideas. So until next time, until next video, have a wonderful day and God bless.